So I got this really cool like cookie press thing. It comes with a bunch of different shapes. It's the, let me see, the Wilton Cookie Pro Ultra 2. Okay, I don't know what was up with the 1, but apparently it wasn't good enough. World's Best Cookie Press. And those are the tabs. So we've got like, this is super helpful because I was like looking at the blades going, wait, what does this do? So I'm thinking of doing, like I feel like, I don't know which ones to do. Trying to think of like what would be the easiest ones. I mean, I like the top, second to last. I like the tree, and I like this, I think this is a wreath at the bottom. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's generic. You know, like you can buy those kind of a thing. I do like these with like the little hole in the middle, but I feel like this is going to be also like pretty. Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a go. It does come with a recipe. I have like actually a lot of Christmas cookies I have to make for like family and friends, but those are like family recipes, and I'm not really like, I've already been not given permission to use certain ones, so I'm like, yeah, maybe I won't use any of the family recipes. So I'm gonna just try the ones that, or one of the ones that comes with the book, which is the classic Spritz cookie. So that is the thing. Where you see 2 tablespoons of milk, I'm going to use banana milk. And where you see 1 egg, I'm going to use just eggs. It's a vegan version of eggs. And where you see butter, I'm actually going to use avocado sticks, avocado oil sticks. They're like 1-to-1 with butter, and we'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, then we know we can't make them vegan. But I do want to give it a go. And yeah, so I'm going to go grab all my ingredients that I need, and I'll be right back. Okay, first thing we're going to do, I'm using unbleached flour. That's why it's that color, in case you're wondering. So we're going to, first we're going to combine the dry ingredients in this separate bowl. And then we're going to add wet ingredients to that bowl. And then slowly add this to that kind of a thing. Okay, so we've got 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour, but I'm using unbleached, so it's not white, in case you're wondering. All right, 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So I have one open. It's kind of old. I did get a new one. How confident are we? I mean, it's not, you know, it's still, how much am I using? This is hot to do with one hand. Okay. 1 teaspoon. Teaspoon? Yeah, 1 teaspoon. Almost grabbed the tablespoon, so 1 teaspoon. Okay. Oh, look at that. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, let's see. Set back up, stick that back over there. I did find that's the tree and that flower. Okay. Yeah. All right. Baking powder. 1 cup granulated sugar. Oh, that's all for this thing. Okay. So granulated sugar. I'm using evaporated cane juice. instead of processed. 1 cup though, dang. That's a lot of sugar. Okay, we got a couple mountains in there. You know, like lumps. Shout out to Florida Crystals. Not sponsored. That's our banana milk. That's our sugar. Just some organic raw cane sugar. It's actually evaporated sugar cane juice. Which makes me think of rock candy because it's like evaporated sugar. It's like crystallized. Okay, so then we're gonna sift with something. We're gonna use a spoon. So we're gonna just mix up the dry ingredients. And if you're like, that's not how you mix something, it's like, try mixing something while holding a camera and trying to like, I don't know. I have no, like normally you hold it on the sides of the bowl and you mix it. And with a wooden spoon, but I don't have a wooden spoon and this is like all new to me. I mean, not making cookies, but like making cookies is not new to me. I'm actually known for my making cookies. But making this recipe and making cookies with a cookie press is new to me. Okay. That's good. Okay. Just gonna set that aside while we get our wet stuff. Okay. All right. 3 sticks of butter softened. So I'm gonna put the butter in last because I feel like it needs to sit on the counter a little bit longer to soften. 2 tablespoons of milk, vanilla extract. Okay, so 2 tablespoons. I might. Oh, seriously, dude. Okay. I just unscrew that with 2 fingers, basically. So I'm just going to, how do I do this? Maybe I'll pour it into my measuring cup, just so that I can dip in. Okay. Tablespoon. Oh yeah, that looks good. One. I put in the wrong thing. Dang it! I put in the wrong thing. Uh-oh. I put it in the dry bits. All right. I'm just gonna put 1. I've already got the just egg in there. What do I do? Crap. Okay, I got it. And just get all the loose bits off. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick that in there. Okay. So it didn't sink into the flour, so okay. Put this. Should have put it way away from me, apparently. Apparently that when they're set aside, it should have been in another room because I just automatically, I was afraid to spill it on the little booklet and on my counter that I was just boom. Then I was So, okay. Then I need 2 tablespoons of milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, teaspoon vanilla extract. Okay, this stuff is like hella expensive, so that is the binder that houses all of the precious recipes. Actually, there's like a bunch of binders, but that's the cookie one. Look at this. Look at this talent. One hand, and the cat goes flying. Okay. Teaspoon. Gonna rest it in the tablespoon. Pour in my vanilla gently. Oh. Sweet. Oh, look at that. So I did get some. I got leftover green crystals, which is basically green sugar. And I had some of these little sprinkles. And then I also found some edible golden stars. And that's pretty much all I have for Spritz cookies. That's the only Spritz I have. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna mix those together and add our, I'm actually doing it backwards to do the wet in there and then the flour in there. Just realized that. Hope it still works, but we'll see. Alright, so there's that. Oh, I gotta do my butter. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I just wanted to show, like I already put 2 of them in, but I wanted to show like the last one. So I just, you can see like it is softened. Like, you know, it's like, it's not liquid. You don't want it to be like, you're not melting it, you know, but you want it to be, you don't want it to be hard, is the point. So I'm just going to put all these in here. And they're down there. Oh, dude, seriously? Okay. This last one's in. Okay, now we're gonna mix. So we've got our KitchenAid stand mixer, paddle attachment, lock in place. I'm gonna start just mixing. So it said, so we're gonna beat. Okay, so we should have added the sugar, but it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Get it a little bit going, a little bit. Cream this thing together. I'm just gonna lift this up just to make sure that it's not like just, it's like just accumulating. No, on the paddle. So these are not ones I'm giving to people because this is a me thing. This is a me, let's experiment with a gadget, you know. it's like getting stuck and everything. Plus it's also like, and it is like an experiment because I'm using like not the ingredients. I mean, I showed you like what they tell you to use, but I'm using not the ingredients. I'm using the vegan version of the ingredients, so I'm very curious to see if it works, you know? Going, I'm gonna start like kind of mixing in my, just doing like half a cup at a time. There's something stuck in there. And just letting it like, ooh, that looks good. Okay. Time, let it incorporate. Very dry. I'm concerned about that a little bit. I feel like maybe I should switch over to the dough hook. It seems very like combatant. Oh my god, this thing. I don't know. Ooh. I don't want it to tip over and drop a bunch of batter. I feel like it's getting stuck. So banana milk is a little thick, and I'm a little concerned that it's not like wet enough like dairy milk. I think it's more fibery. Gosh, this makes me want to eat that paddle. Look at all the sugary goodness. Like, I don't know, because, I mean, I guess it's a press. It's supposed to be doughy, so I guess it's fine. Like, it's not supposed to be liquid. I'm going to just get the rest of this in here. Yay. All right. Hopefully this does not blast in my face. I'm gonna switch over, I think, to the dough hook. Easy. I will often use dough hook for cookie recipes because some of my family recipes uses ingredients that are like not really mixer friendly. You know, they're a little hard or chunky, you know, so I will often switch over after doing like the basic recipe part. When incorporating those things, I'll switch over to a dough hook. Get off my knife, please. Come on. Good goo. I've got smudge on the side of my whiskers. Okay. I don't like it. Let's incorporate all of it. Finish the mixing part, but it doesn't, fight against the machine. That looks really good. What's great about it is because it's vegan, you can literally just eat that. There's no salmonella poisoning if you eat this raw. Okay. Did wash my hands, but I'm trying to be respectful. I mean, only myself and my vegan friends are gonna eat this. So okay, I'm gonna put those in these. Lick them off later, because yay. Alright. Okay, I am going to be right back. I am going to load up this bad boy, figure out how to, well, I guess, yeah, because I need 2 hands to do that. I am not going to try and unscrew this thing and put it together and whatever. I need eyes and 2 hands in order to, do the translation here. So, I'll be right. Okay, when I first looked at this, I thought, oh, that's not going to hold very much, but it actually holds quite a bit. As far as what came out of the bowl, I mean, it's a third. I'll say a third of the recipe fits in the canon of the cookie press. So, and I put the flour one on. So I'm supposed to press it so that it's, yeah, so I'm already locked and loaded apparently. Alright, so I'm going to, so what do? We just hold it down and I don't think it did anything. Okay, I got one out, but we have a problem. So, remember how I was saying, I hope it's not too dry, I know it's not supposed to be a liquid. It presses, but it doesn't stick to the parchment. So, so this thing has to be pointing towards the handle in order for the handle to work. And I was you can hear it, and it says when it clicks, it's done, but it's just still stuck to the bottom of the thing. So it's not sticking to the parchment. So I don't know if you're supposed to do this on straight on a non-stick cookie sheet or whatever, but my cookie sheets are not non-stick. So I'm just gonna go through and click these out and then just carefully remove them from the thing and put them all on the thing. But I would say, I mean, it could be the recipe, could be the ingredients. Maybe it works if you use butter and eggs and regular milk. But not for the vegan version so far. I mean, it works. You just got to do extra steps. Where there's a will, there's a way. And with this way, there's a lot of wonky cookies. So, okay, so that full, amount of dough in the canister made these. So this is 12, 13, 14 cookies out of that one load. So probably 42 cookies, 42 cookies, something around there for the whole batch probably. Which is, 36 is the general basic recipe. So I'm going to just, what I'll probably do is, I have a feeling if I just sprinkle these on, they're just gonna roll off because the dough is not liquidy. I'm also thinking of mixing in some extra banana milk just to see if I can get a better consistency. So the oven is still preheating, so I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle some things on these guys just to, you know, get a little festiveness to it. We'll do like green, gold, rainbow. Not worried about the ones that rolled off. No one cares. Ooh, those are pretty. So the sugar, it seems to be holding. I'll do like these look like 5-leaf clovers. Like when you're looking for a 3 or a 4-leaf clover and all you find is 3s, but there's 5 petals on these. These come out a little too fast. What I would like. Didn't really want to waste them because they're like little tiny stars. But so yeah, we got a couple. So while that is preheating still, I'm gonna close these up and I'm gonna add a little extra banana milk to the mix to see if it is a better consistency. Okay, the oven is ready. I did refill the cookie press, but for now, we're gonna put it in the oven 10 minutes, see how it goes. Okay, try not to burn myself. Here. Ooh, here we go. Gorgeous. All the things. Timer 10 minutes. Look, they came out good. So, I was a little heavy-handed with this one, but even the wonky ones came out. They came out solid, a little golden on the back. All the sprinkles stayed in place. Any of the excess sprinkles just, you know, shook out the pan in the sink for the next batch. It does look like it's going to make more like 6 or 7 batches rather than, I was thinking 3. It's probably going to be more like double that. I wouldn't change the recipe at all, although it was hard and it didn't click out or stick to the parchment like traditional ways it would. It did come out, you do 2 clicks and then you scrape it off with like an icing knife